And then the media, which is wholly controlled by the liberal left and the communists and the socialists, they're going to demonize it to no end. And so that's why I had to come on and say, well, let me try to educate my people, because they think, oh, you would racist Donald Trump. You were the racist Donald Trump. And now he's a convicted felon. You're going to vote for him. I'm saying, look, man, that don't have anything to do with my position. That don't have any. I do like the fact that he's not taking any money from any lobbyists or anything like that, as well as the fact he's not an attorney. Those two things right there is what really, really sit with me. Yeah. He's not an attorney. Because all these are attorneys you're dealing with. Obama was an attorney. Michelle is an attorney. Biden is an attorney.
Absolutely.
Bush is an attorney. The Clintons were attorneys. They didn't like Reagan because he was an actor. They said the last person that wasn't part of the boule was Reagan. And then after that, every president we've had since that has been a part of their agenda except Trump when we got to Trump. And that's why they after him like that. Oh, what about his taxes? He showed you the taxes. But you don't understand tax mitigation strategies because you don't understand public and private. You don't understand public and private. You don't understand tax avoidance versus tax evasion. So he had to be doing something criminal because you ignorant.
So today is tax day. Sounds like a nightmare. But some people never pay a dime of income taxes. Sounds suspicious, doesn't it? Well, Stephanie J is live in studio with one author who has tips on how some Americans stop paying taxes legally. Steph, I just don't believe it, but good morning anyway.
I know. Good morning to you guys. Happy Monday. Happy tax day, I think. I'm joined by Veronica Gray, author of Charity Begins on the Red Carpet, How to, again, legally never pay income taxes ever again. Okay, so before we talk about how and if this is even legal, tell us, how do you skirt this? What do? You had a lot of interesting ideas for me.
Okay, Stephanie, well, first of all, I want to be clear. This is 100% legal.
Okay.
I mean, that's why we put out the book. It's on our website, legallytaxfree.com, because we want people to know that if you know what the rules are of the government, they do set up ways where they're concerned about you providing a service to society. So if you're providing a service to society, they want you to continue to be able to do that.
Okay.
And so they enable you by making it legal that you can keep more of what you earn so you can continue doing what you do.
Okay, so you have a couple steps for us here. One of them we were talking about, file not-for-profit paperwork. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so it doesn't matter who you are or what you do. You can be a high-powered attorney, or you can be a journalist, or you can be an esthetician working in a salon, like, I don't know, the Tranquility Salon and Spa, for example. And so what you would do is, it doesn't matter what level you are in your career, you'd go into your government office and say, hey, I want to start my own not-for-profit organization. It's very easy to do that, and literally the amount of paperwork, it's very little.
It's a thin little stack.
It's a thin little stack. This is all the paperwork, I'm not kidding, that governs our not-for-profit, which we have been running legally now for about 9 years.
So essentially you tell your boss, this company that you work for, instead of giving me a paycheck, this was the second step, is I want donations instead of paycheck. We were talking, I said, how could I do this if I work for the station? I started a company a not-for-profit called Stephanie Speaks. So instead of getting a paycheck, I would get a donation from the station.
That's exactly right, Stephanie. You would go to Fox News and you'd say, hey, look, I feel what I do provides a service to society. And you are. You're letting people stay informed and stay up to date. So you would go to Fox News and say, look, I feel like what I'm doing is providing a service. That is the key, is showing the service you provide. And now anybody provides, whatever you're doing, provides a service, whether you're a hairdresser or a high-powered attorney even. And you'd say, so I started my not-for-profit, I filed all the legal paperwork, and
donations to paychecks, because I got to get through this real quick, and then only your tax-exempt bank account is what you want to use. So given all of these steps, you said this is legal, but isn't it up to the government to decide if that is a legit nonprofit? Because, I mean, say for me, Give the News every day, is that a nonprofit like feeding people at a homeless shelter or helping people overseas?
Yes, you do have to be compelling in your argument, or not argument, presentation. When you fill out your paperwork, you say, here's why I believe I really am a compliant not-for-profit. And yes, ultimately the government has a discretion whether or not to accept that. But I will say it takes less than $300 to file the paperwork.
Okay.
So to possibly be legally tax-free for the rest of your life and just test it out for $300, it's worth the shot.
All right, Veronica, we're running out of time, but thank you so much for that. And then this brings up a whole nother argument of, you know, whether or not I guess we're contributing to the tax system, but I guess that argument will be for another day. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
And I'm supposed to ride with you? And because I don't ride with you, I'm a sellout? No, I'm not riding with your dumb ass.